Billy. Billy. What is the blocks? Billy. Billy is Billy. Guy. Billy has.
Okay, if you've been on Roblox at all in the past couple weeks, you've probably run into Billy. Billy the Stickman has been blowing up in popularity recently. So I hit up my friend on Discord and asked him if he wanted to make a horror game based on Roblox Billy, and he agreed. So we got to work. The first thing to do was to figure out the story for this game, and here's what we came up with. Roblox was going to be hosting an event, one where they dropped their brand new limited Billy's Top Hat. Billy and a bunch of noobs decided to attend the conference, hoping to get the top hat. But when it turned out to cost a whopping 10,000 Robux, the noobs began spamming /e-free in the chat. And basically the rest of the story, Billy got hit in the head, sending him to the hospital where he vowed to put an end to all /e-free noobs. By the end of the first day, we had a way to dress players as Billy, we had a round system working, and we made it look nice and dark and creepy. Day 2 was heavily focused on the cutscene. We had a map and characters added to the cutscene to make it look nicer, and I worked on some tweening with the cameras to make it look really polished. This actually ended up spanning between days 2 and 4, but I'm just going to include it all on this day to make it quicker. As you can see, this cutscene worked with the story. As the noob started spamming /e-free, Billy got hit in the head actually with his top hat, and then we opened to Billy in the hospital talking about how he's going to put an end to the /e-free noobs. By day 3, we had a finished map. Abro worked on a hospital map over these days, and it turned out really nice. The next thing I did was hide some clues around the map in various parts. I'm only going to show a couple so that it doesn't spoil the game, but those clues would be collected to give you a code, which you could then enter at the elevator to escape. The clues actually ended up being scripted so that they are randomized throughout the map, so that no one round is the same as the last one. Day 4 was a lot of debugging. I ended up fixing a lot of things in the cutscene. You didn't actually see the bugs, but there were lots of problems with the cutscene that I had to work around. I made sure that Billy and the other players were able to spawn into the map, which was pretty necessary. After that, I ensured that Billy could not interact with props such as moving this chair or trying to pick up a clue, which is kind of difficult to do right now. I also made sure that there was a door that Billy could not walk through because he was just too tall. Kind of a safe space for players. On day 5, we built a lobby, and Abro did a really good job at this. It looks really nice and realistic. This is where the players would spawn in and wait for the round to start. I also added a jump scare animation that would play whenever the players got killed, just kind of like Billy hitting the players. Nothing special, but it made it a little bit more polished. The second to last day, we actually added a GUI for them to enter their code so that they could actually escape. I also scripted it so that they could actually escape, and it wasn't just some GUI that does nothing. After that, it was time to script the leader set. Pretty simple script. I've done this on my YouTube channel many times, where I've just got a couple values and I end up saving them so that their data is saved in the future. They actually have wins and coins, so that hopefully in the future we can add a shop to the game. And that left us with the final day to the project. The final day was all about finishing up and adding the final details. We made the map much darker so that it actually looked scary, both in the lobby and the hospital. We also added a flashlight that Abro modeled. This helps players to actually be able to see the hospital and the map where they were going. I actually had to rewrite the whole kill script with raycasts instead of using hit mouse target because it's just a lot nicer and it works more often. The final thing we added was a windscreen, which wrapped up the project, and we had done it. We had turned Billy into a horror game in 1 week. In conclusion, the game turned out pretty well for 1 week. There are definitely a lot of things that could be updated or fixed, but we didn't have the time to get to everything. If you guys want to play the game, it'll be linked down in the description. Also, make sure to check out Abro's video on this challenge, which is on the screen now. And other than that, thanks to my patrons on the screen now as well. And if you have any other video ideas for the future, let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.